All right, reflection two. Reflecting on the learning experience of thinking about creating my evaluation questions and selecting methodology. Um, Now that I'm reflecting on the questions, I really looked into the logic model because I had some questions about parents' involvement in the program. And I wonder, like, what else can we do to make our program more accessible to our community since the Jewish temple, does not promote or advertise uh, their business of or their early childhood services. So making these questions really make me think about that and how in what ways can I help the place that I work to grow more and being able to grow not only in classes and expand our campus, but also include the many families that are living in our communities. And they don't have to be Jewish. Um, any family, from different backgrounds, different culture, they're all welcome. That's why I love working there. Selecting the methodology, well, I think that the participatory methodology, I really like that part because it really made me understand how important is us as evaluators or future evaluators to be able to include the points of view of our stakeholders, or what do they have in mind, how can we let them express their views about our program. I really like that part. Identify and describe something you notice that puzzles you, frustrated you, or excited you, or surprised you. This is your critical incident. I mean, I think I just get excited of like learning more about my program. I think that is my critical incident. Learning more about parent involvement, PTO, and all of that, especially coming up with these questions. Wondering also about teacher professional developing. How can we get teachers more professionally developed in terms of neurodiversity? How can we get them engaged in making more inclusive uh, learning activities for the children? So, like, you know, as my daughter, she's in the program. So, me as a stakeholder, I would like to see more inclusion from the teachers, even though they're very inclusive now. Name what it was that produced the feeling you noticed and why you felt this way. Okay. Name what is what it was that produced that feeling. Well, again, the excitement of learning more about my program in the ways I can help them to become the teachers to become more professionally trained on, for example, on ABA approaches, even though they cannot do ABA, learn about it or work along with the RBT of the or the shadow of the child. Finally, name what you have taken away from this critical incident that you will carry with you. I think the word key is professional development. That stayed in my mind. And that also inspired me to become, to learn more. That's why I'm here doing this master's. Uh, to learn more about how, as a teacher and as a future evaluator, how can I create more inclusive curriculums for children like my daughter or the director's daughter? How can I make those children feel loved and cared and included in many of the activities that we do in preschool? That's what it stayed with me.